Standard 10, Subject Social Science, Chapter number 3, Cultural Heritage of India, Sculpture and Architecture. The weightage of these chapters in board examination is of 4 marks, 1 mark objective, and 3 mark 1 question with option. India is world famous for its rich cultural heritage. The art of sculpture and architecture has brought a unique identity to India. Town planning of Indus culture of ancient India was greater than contemporary town planning of the world. At present of that time town planning of the world, and it is very remarkable. Sculpture means to carve the filling on stone, wood, or on metal with hammer and chisel. Hammer and chisel are the instruments which are used for carving. Sculpture, the art of shaping figures or designs with facial expression in round or in relief professionally. Relief means relief professionally means art of carving performed by a sculptor, that is a statue with the help of chisel and hammer, is known as sculpture. Architecture, simple meaning of architecture means art of construction, means banana, construct karna. The word vastu is used for architecture in Sanskrit language, and it is very much renowned, means famous. In these reference, art of constructing buildings, houses, towns, wells, forts, minarets, which is known as minars, temples, mosques, and tombs is called architecture. Skill of architect is seen in the art of his architecture. Ancient Indian town planning. India has acquired expertise in the field of town planning. Many such towns have been found out during archaeological excavation work. The towns were divided into three sections. First, fort of rulers, citadel. Second, houses of administrative officers situated on the upper part of the town. Third one, residences of common people which were situated on the lower part of the town. Forts for rulers were constructed on the upper part of the town. Second, upper part of the town is safe and which was protected by houses which have 2 to 5 rooms. Third one, houses on the lower part of the town which were mainly constructed with handmade bricks, यानी हाथ से बनाई हुई ईंटों से. People of Indus Valley civilization has developed many beautiful and systematic towns than many other civilizations of the world from the architectural point of view. Among all of them, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro had the best town planning. From that first one, Mohenjo-daro, in 1922, archaeologist named Rakhaldas Banerjee and Dayaram Sahani found out remains of huge town planning during excavation work which was being carried out under the guidance of Sir John Marshall and Colonel Meek in Larkhan district, which is now in Pakistan, of Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro means the heap of deads. In that first one, construction of town, the picture shows the remains of the town planning of Mohenjo-daro. Construction of town, municipal composition. From the point of view of town planning, Mohenjo-daro is the best. Houses which were built on the high plinth, that is a platform, to protect them from flood and dampness, that is known as wetness. The houses of the rich people were double story do maleke having 5 to 7 rooms, while those of poor people were single story storied having 2 to 3 rooms. द टाउन वॉज फोर्टिफाइड. टाउन के आजू बाजू बड़ी बड़ी वॉल्स बनाते थे. द मेन एंट्रेंस ऑफ द हाउसेज ओपनड ऑन द साइड लेन and not on the main roads. Remains of storehouses, kitchen, and bathroom were found in every house. There was proper arrangement of doors and windows to keep the house airy and ventilated. Means proper arrangement was there of doors and windows for incoming and outgoing of the air. Second one, that is roads. Roads are the main feature of this town planning. The road were 9.75 meter wide चौड़े थे. The small link roads cross the major ones at the right angle. यानी छोटे रोड मेन रोड को क्रॉस करते थे at the right angles. The roads were wide enough for a number of vehicles to pass at a time. Pits गड्ढे on the road's side suggest that there might have been lamp post. Lamp post यानी लैम्प को लगाने की जगह. रोड्स ऑफ टाउन्स वर स्ट्रेट मेन रोड्स विदाउट एनी टर्न. जो मेन रोड थे टाउन के इट वेर स्ट्रेट विदाउट एनी टर्न्स. दिस इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी अ स्पेशलिटी ऑफ द एंशियंट टाइम. देयर वेर टू मेन रोड्स, one which was going from north to south direction and the other was going from east to west direction. Both roads cross each other at the right angle. Third one, drainage system. Drainage system is unique feature of this town planning. Such a drainage system was found nowhere except in the islands of Crete, which is located in the Mediterranean Sea. This system was built to drain dirty water, dispose dirty water out from the town. Each and every house has a cesspit. Cesspit means a pit which is used to dispose the dirty or waste liquid, or we can say sewage. These planned systematic and efficient drainage system clearly proves that people of that time they were careful about their health and hygiene. Fourth one, that is public baths. A huge bath was excavated at Mohenjo-daro. There was an arrangement to put fresh water in and dirty water out. There might have been facility for hot water and small rooms for changing the clothes. These public baths might have been used on festival and religious ceremonies. Fifth one is public buildings. The ruins of two huge buildings have been found at Mohenjo-daro. They might have been used as a town hall, या तो वो टाउन हॉल की तरह यूज़ होते थे, और एज अ थिएटर, और एज एन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव ऑफिसर, or as a granary. Granary means a kind of a storehouse. The barrack of such buildings was also found. Barrack means a house where soldiers used to stay. These must have been used to accommodate soldiers, यानी soldiers को रहने के लिए बनाए गए थे. Second one is Harappa town. In 1921, under the leadership of Sir John Marshall and Colonel Mick, Dayaram Sahani discovered very ancient remains of Indian civilization from Montgomery, which is in Punjab district near Harappa. The remains of Indus Valley civilization were found from Rapar in Himalayan region. Alamgiripur at Meerut in Uttar Pradesh, Kalibangan in Rajasthan, Lothal at Dholka in Gujarat, Desalpur, Shikhapur in Kutch, Dholavira, Rangpur near Limdi in Saurashtra, Srinathgarh Rosary near Gondal, Kuntasai near Morbi, and Somnath, etc. are the some sites. The region of Sapt Sindhu River is a region of our Indian culture where our Indian culture has developed. The culture which developed here is known as Indus Valley civilization. Its remains were found first of all from Harappa. That is why it is known as the Harappan civilization. Copper and stone weapons and many other things were found from this region during the excavation. That is why it is also known as the Copper Stone Age. Town planning of Harappa civilization was very systematic. Its granaries and forts were remarkable. People of that age were found of wearing ornaments, and such remains have been found. Third one is Dholavira town, a huge and systematic ancient town contemporary to Harappan civilization, have been found 2 kilometers away from Dholavira village at Khadirbet in vast desert of Bhachau Taluka, which is about 140 kilometers away from Bhuj. Archaeological Department of Gujarat surveyed these heap of ruins, examined these heap of ruins. After this, officers of Archaeological Survey of India has undertaken the research work in 1990 AD. Special task of excavation was carried out under the guidance of Ravindra Singh Bisht. Remains of Dholavira places and main walls of the towns were painted with white color. Such fortified walls encircling town suggest strong security यानी टाउन के पूरे सर्कल में they used to fortified with walls. This suggests the security of the town during those days. This wall is made up of clay. वो wall clay से बनाई थी stone and bricks. Potable water means water fit for drinking was available here as well as proper system of water purification यानी water को purify करने के system was set up there, which is not made available to all even in the modern age. Fourth town is Lothal. Lothal is situated in Dholka Taluka of Ahmedabad district. Dholka is a place between two rivers, Bhogao and Sabarmati. It is 18 km far from Bay of Khambat, from where three layers of human habitats were found. यानी तीन तरह के human habitat is found from that site. A huge dockyard was constructed to facilitate ships in the time of high tide at the lower eastern part of the town. We can find dockyards were there. Dockyard means meant place where ships can upload goods and download goods. The facility was made for ship in a such a way that during a high tide, a ship can enter to that dockyard. And this is a unique feature of Lothal. Such dockyard, storage shops, etc., means we can say go downs, etc., show the proof of exports and imports. From these, we can find out at that time people used to do exports and imports of the goods. These suggests that Lothal might be a rich and prosperous part of India during those days. This is a matter of great pride, garv, not only for Gujarat but also for history of India. Next, Mauryan art. Stupa, an oval shaped construction under which the remains of Lord Buddha's body were kept in a box, is known as a stupa. Below you can see a picture of stupa is given, which is of Sanchi. There are five famous stupas of King Ashoka's time. First one, stupa of Sanchi. Second, stupa of Sarnath. Third, stupa of Berat. Fourth, stupa of Nandangarh. Fifth, stupa of देवानीमोरी इन गुजरात. इसके अलावा चैत्यास, विहारास एंड मठ्स, these are the places where Buddhist monk sadhu used to live, were constructed. The period of King Ashoka was the golden period of development for Buddhist religion and age of sculpture and architecture. Means Ashoka has made so many sculptures and architectures which are related to Buddhist religion. Buddhist religion have gifted caves, viharas, chaityas and stupas to the field of the architecture. In that first one, stupa of Sanchi, The Sanchi Stupa was built during Mauryan period. It is situated at Madhya Pradesh. The original stupa of Sanchi was made up of bricks. ईंटों से बनाया था. It was half in size, which is compared to the present stupa. This Buddhist stupa is precious, valuable specimen, example of art of architecture. Now the linear sketches of stupa. In that first one, Harmika, the railing which is found around the top of the oval-shaped stupa is called Harmika. Medhi, elevated circular path around stupa. Elevated means which is on a platform. A circular path is there which is known as Medhi, or which is also used for Pradakshina. Pradakshina path, a slightly elevated high circular path around the temple or place of worship, is called Pradakshina path. Pradakshina is done in such a way that place of worship is always to the right side. Toran. Toran means a gateway built on two high pillars with artistic design horizontal beam on it. The devotee Shraddhalu use these toran as an entrance. As you can see in the stupa of Sanchi, entrance is there. Above that, artistic pillars are there. Beam, that is known as toran. Now pillar inscriptions. Pillar के ऊपर लिखी गई inscriptions. स्टोन इंस्क्रिप्शंस वेर मेड फ्रॉम सिंगल रॉक, यानी सिर्फ एक ही रॉक को कट करके इंस्क्रिप्शंस यूज टू मेड. Stone inscription carved out by the religious order. Religious orders means religion practice of Emperor Ashoka are the best example of engraving on stone. They were polished so well that they gleamed यानी shine. Such pillars were erected, खड़े किए गए थे in Ambala, Meerut, Allahabad, Sarnath, Loria near Nandangarh, Sanchi, Kashi, Patna and Bodh Vruksh near Bodh Gaya. They were carved in Brahmi script, a kind of a language used during those days. In that pillar of Sarnath, the stone inscription on Sarnath is the best example of sculpture. The pillar has 4 lions facing 4 different directions. Sarnath preaching place of Lord Buddha. धर्म चक्रास आर काउड बिलो द लायन इमेजेस. जो लायन की जो इमेज है उसके नीचे धर्म चक्रास आर काउड बनाए गए हैं. दीज धर्म चक्रास और चक्रास इंडिकेट्स ट्रायम्फ ऑफ रिलीजन, मीन्स विक्ट्री ऑफ रिलीजन. दैट इज वाई इट इज कॉल्ड धर्म चक्र. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस इट हैज स्कल्पचर ऑफ एलिफेंट. उसके अलावा वी कैन फाइंड स्टैचूज ऑफ एलिफेंट, हॉर्स एंड बुलॉक ऑल्सो. These chakras has been placed in the national flag of Republic India. Images of 4 lions have been placed as our national emblem. This is considered to be one of the best example of sculpture in the world. Next, stone inscription. Stone inscription carved by religious order of Emperor Ashoka are the best specimen of engraving on stone. Wooden art, stone sculpting show an excellent example of art of architecture of those time. Along with erection of pillar of wood and stone, beautiful arches are engraved on the door, which stress gives importance to religious behavior, how a particular person has to follow the religion. Such stone inscriptions have been found from Peshawar, Dehradun, Thane, Mumbai, Dholi, Jaugda, that is Odisha, and Chennai, etc. Such type of stone inscriptions have been found from the foothills of Girnar mountain on the way to Junagadh, which is in Gujarat. Other than this, Palitana Jain temple on Shethrunjay mountain in Gujarat, Jain temple 1847 AD of Hathi Singh in Ahmedabad are such stone inscriptions which gives us complete information in Sanskrit and Gujarati languages. Next one, Dravid style of art in South India. Many Buddhist stupas were built in the regions near Krishna and Godavari river during the rule of Satvahan kings. They were of semicircle, oval and bell-shaped. Stupa in Nagarjunakonda and Amravati are the best example of Dravid style of art. Chola king adopted Dravid style of architecture up to the great extent. Art of Gupta period. During the Gupta period, architecture, sculpture, painting, dancing and music developed. Parvati temple at Jabalpur, Ninawa, Bhumra, Nagoda Shiv temple, Ans Madhya Pradesh, Narsi temple, Gop Mandir at Jamnagar, stupas, chaityas, mutts, viharas, flags and pillars are the unique examples of Gupta art. Gupta period is known as the golden period of art. Buddha statue at Sarnath, statue of Lord Vishnu at Mathura, statue of Mahavir Swami, caves of Udaygiri, and statue of Vishnu in the form of Varaha, a kind of a avatar of Vishnu, etc., are the best example of sculpture of Gupta period. Cave architecture. Cave architecture is considered as a man-made place of beauty. Caves of Ajanta and Ellora at Aurangabad, Elephanta caves near Mumbai, Udaygiri and Bagh near Gwalior, Bhuvaneshwari near Odisha, Khandagiri and Nilgiri are the famous examples of cave architecture of Gupta period. Khambhadia near Gondal in Gujarat, Dunk near Rajkot, three caves at Junagadh, Talaja, Sana, etc. Caves are also found. The caves inscription written on the caves of Ashoka have been carved on the walls of three caves of Berber mountain. Spelling mistake is there, it mountain. 16 km away from Gaya. This describes वर्क ऑफ चैरिटी डन बाय अशोका. ये डिस्क्राइब करते हैं कि किंग अशोका ने कौन से चैरिटी के काम किए थे. केव्स ऑफ आसाम एंड दार्जिलिंग, सुदामा केव ऑफ बिहार एंड केव ऑफ सीता आर द वेल नोन केव आर्किटेक्चर. Detailed information of Ajanta Ellora cave is given in chapter number 6, which we'll study later. Now caves of Gujarat. First one, caves at Junagadh. There are three groups of caves in Junagadh. First one, group of Bapa Pyara caves. These caves situated near Baba Pyara Mutt. They are in three layers intersecting each other at right angles. There are total 16 caves. Out of them, 4 caves are in the first line, 7 caves are in the second line and 5 caves are in the third line. Possibly they were carved during 1st and 2nd century AD. Second one, caves of Uparkot. They are double storied, means दो माले के हैं. On seeing their remains, one can say that they might have been carved. इनको बनाया गया था during the end of 2nd century and the beginning of 4th century. Third one, caves of Khapra and Kedia, caves of Kund. On seeing, spelling mistake is there, the remains, it can be said that they were floored caves. It might have been carved in the 3rd century. They are 20 pillar and they are in ruins now. Second one is caves of Khambhadia. It is discovered in 1959 AD. They are situated at Khambhadia near Gondal, which is 70 kilometers from Rajkot. Three of them are remarkable caves. Chaitya Guru with stupa is situated in the middle cave. Figures of Bodhisattvas. Bodhisattvas means a person who is a follower of Buddhism, and statues of devotees Shraddhalus are standing on both the sides of entrance path, which is supported by trees, and they are of 2nd or 3rd century AD. Third one is Talaja caves. Mountain of Talaja is situated near the mouth of Setrunji river in Bhavnagar district. It is famous as pilgrimage Tirth Sthan of Taldhavangiri. 30 caves have been carved from stones with huge gates. Abal Mandap, that is known as Sabha Khand, and Chaitya Guru are the best examples from sculpture and protection point of view. Cave architecture of Buddhist religion belong to the 3rd century AD. Fourth one is Sana cave. This group of caves is situated on the top of Sana mountain in Vankia village, Una Taluka in Gir Somnath district. These caves are spread on Sana mountain like beehive. Fifth one, Dunk Cave. Dankagiri is situated in Dhank village of Upleta Taluka at Rajkot district. It is considered that they might have been built in the beginning of 4th century. 6. Jinjori Jhar. There are many Buddhist caves in the west of Dunk, about 7 kilometers from Siddhasar in the valley of Jinjori Jhar. It is considered that they have been built in the 2nd century. Seventh one, Khapra Kodia Caves at Kutch. These caves are situated on the top of mountain near Old Patgad in Lakhpat Taluka of Kutch. There are two caves. These are discovered by K.K. Shastri in 1967 AD. Eighth one, caves at Kadia Dungar. There are three caves in Kadia Dungar at Jhagadia Taluka, which is in Bharuch district. These are the best old architectured specimen examples of Buddhist religion. Architecture of these caves is beautiful, marvelous. An 11 feet high statue of a lion with two bodies and one mouth in the form of pillar has been carved made which इन अ सिंगल रॉक जो सिर्फ एक ही रॉक के अंदर से बनाया गया है. चैरियट टेम्पल, रथ टेम्पल. A special unique feature of Pallava age can be seen in the famous chariot temples of South India, which is carved out from a single rock. जो सिर्फ एक ही बड़े रॉक के अंदर से they used to carve it. Kailashnath temple of Kanchi and temple of Vaikuntha Perumal are the best examples of architectural art. Apart from above, mandaps at Mahabalipuram and chariot temples of Mahabalipuram are world famous. Each of them is a rock cut temple, means all that temple is made up from a single rock. These chariots are named after the names of Pandavas. Chariot temple of Dharmaraj, that is known as Yudhishthir, is the biggest one, whereas the chariot temple of Draupadi is the smallest temple. Next one is temple architecture. In the field of temple architecture, many temples are seen with high pedestal and pinnacle. Pedestal means a walking path and pinnacle means a top of the temple with stairs. But some are flat with Pradakshina path which encircles the Garbhagru, जो गर्भगृह के गोल बनाया गया है, innermost part of the temple. The Bhumra Shiv temple near Jabalpur and temples of Larkhan in Bijapur district, copper statue of Lord Buddha in Nalanda, Sultanganj and Jain temples of Mathura are unique specimen examples of architecture and sculpture. There is a greater contribution of Pallava kings. सबसे ज़्यादा योगदान पल्लवा किंग्स का है in all this architecture. Temples constructed in Kanchi, the capital city of Pallavas, are very famous. Tanjore was the capital city of the Chola dynasty. The great Brideshwar temple was the first temple which was constructed by Rajaraja of Chola dynasty. It is about 200 meters high. It is an extraordinary temple of ancient India. Now, architecture of Gopuram. Gopuram means entrance of the temple. The construction of temples gained momentum speed due to the encouragement of Pandya rulers of South India. At that time, Pandya rulers used to rule over these region and they were fond of such monuments. So they encouraged such kind of construction. They built high outer walls and beautified decorated gates outside the temples. The gates of these temples are known as the Gopuram. The artistic glory of Gopuram has become more popular than its temple. यानी गोपुरम की जो artistic glory थी, that has become more popular than its temple. Temple से ज़्यादा design was popular. Gopuram of Kanchi and Madurai gives us aesthetic true pleasure even today when viewed from distance. जब हम उसको देखने जाते हैं. Now here the linear sketch of Gopuram is given to you. Now the places of Gopuram, Mandap as you can see in the linear sketch, Shikhar is there, Viman and Garbhagruh is mentioned. Now linear sketch of temple. Garbhagruh. Garbhagruh means a small and dark rectangular room in which ideal murti of Devi Devta is kept. In Gujarat, it is known as Gavaro. Gopuram. Gopuram means a gateway of a southern Indian temple. Two lower stories, do male of temples, lower one are convex shape and the other two story or दूसरे दो माले are aloft means at high to make a pyramidal structure जिससे pyramid type का एक structure बनता है which makes the gopuram strong. Mandap, it is a big hall constructed on the pillar or is a huge area lying in the front of the main gate. Pinnacle, that is known as Shikhar, the pointed exterior part, bahari part of Garbhagruh at the top जो ऊपर होता है is known as a pinnacle. It is plated either with gold or brass जिसके ऊपर at the peak it is plated with gold or brass. Viman, Viman is a part of temple. It is semicircle or in sloping shape. It has many stories and it looks like a pyramid. As you can see, it is a sun temple of Konar. Picture shows to you. The sun temple of Konar is in Orissa, which is one of the form of chariot temple, Rath temple. Bradeshwar temple of Tanjore has 13-storied Gopuram. Metallic and stone idols of these age have special characteristics features. Bronze statue of Nataraj is the best example of idol murti banane ka of that time. Chola temples have their own splendor in age in the field of art and architecture. Meenakshi, one of the huge temples of India, is in Madurai, spread in a very vast area. It has four main gopurams from the architectural point of view. It is a wonderful temple. In the medieval period, Khajuraho was the capital city of Chandela ruler of Bundelkhand. Chandela rulers built a beautiful temple at Khajuraho. The style of pinnacle varies from others. जो style उस pinnacle की है temple की, it is different from the other temples. Khajuraho temples are the finest temples. Now next one, it is a Jain temple. In picture it is given to you of Palitana. It is a very famous pilgrimage of Jain. Jain temples are found at various places of India. Vaibhar at Rajguru, Vipulanchal, Ratnagiri, Udaygiri and Shramgiri are 5 Jain temples. There is a Siddhakshetra pilgrimage in Samit Shikharji, Bihar, and it is known as Madhuban. Adinath Bhagwan and 20 other Tirthankars attend Nirvana Moksha Mukti. There are temples of Abhinandan Ji and Pashwanath Ji. Bhagwan Mahavir reached here and many sages, Rishi Muni, attend salvation moksha mukti over there. There is a Jain temple at Palitana and Sankheshwar temple at Panchshara in Gujarat. Jain temple at Delwara, which is in Mount Abu, and Ranakpur in Rajasthan are excellent and wonderful form of construction carving, artistic skills and sculpture point of view. Especially Delwara temple of Abu, which have been constructed by Minister Vimal Shah, R. Vimal Vashi, and other minister Vastupal constructed Luna Vashi are excellent example of sculpture. These are constructed with white marble. They are famous in India as well as abroad because of their attractive, minute, small and artistic design work of sculpture. These temples are wonderful and memorable gifts of Jain religion to the Indian culture. Jain temples are worldwide famous due to their art of sculpture and architecture. Next one, it is Sun Temple of Modera. Modera Temple in Gujarat, Mehsana district was built in 1026 AD during the rule of Solanki king Bhimdev I. In this temple, a gem was studded in the middle of the crown of sun god. The entrance gate on the eastern side of this temple is constructed in such a way that the first ray of sun falls directly on the gem, and because of it the entire sanctum is lit up. Means the structure of the temple is built in a such a way that the gate which is made on the eastern side of the temple, from that direction the sun ray falls on the idol murti. On that gem is there a stone, precious stone, which reflects the light and lit up the whole sanctum. Lit up means which brightens the whole sanctum, inner part of that temple. 12 different images, lit up, creating a divine atmosphere. Which creates a divine atmosphere, भक्ति भाव का एक atmosphere create करता है. 12 different images of sun god and erotic sculpture are seen in this temple. The carving of this temple is done in Iranian school of art. There are 108 small temples surrounding the outside tank, which creates a pleasant sight at dusk and dawn, means during morning and evening time. Medieval architecture. First one, the architecture of mosques, minarets, royal palaces, bridges, and inns, etc., are seen in medieval age. Qutbuddin Aibak built Qutub Minar and Qawwatul Islam Mosque. Similar mosque named Dhai Din Ka Jhopda was built by Qutbuddin Aibak in Ajmer. Second one, Bengal. Adina Mosque at Pandua region of Bengal, tomb of Jalaloud Muhammad Shah, and Tantipara Mosque were built. These regions developed its own special style in the field of architecture. Third one is Jaunpur. Sultans of Turkey built Atala Mosque. There is an artistic grill around the dome. The walls and ceilings are decorated with many Indian designs, which includes lotus also. Malwa, special type of Mandu buildings, a kind of architecture, is seen under the protection of sultans. Many such tombs have been created over there. The huge and impressive domes and carvings of balcony in these structure are very attractive. Tomb of Hoshang Shah is completely made up of marble in Indian style. Fifth one, other provinces. Besides this, the rulers of Kashmir and Bahmani built dome of Bijapur buildings at Bidar and Gulbargani and Madrasa of Muhammad Gawa. Temples of Hampi, Vithala Swami and Hazar Rama, Gopurams and artistic pillars are well-known art of Vijayanagar Empire. Next is architecture of Gujarat. Sculpture and architecture of Gujarat includes temple of various religions, mosques, viharas of Baudd religion, mutts, stupas, chaityas, cave temples, Jain temples. Besides this, different types of building construction useful for the society, like royal palaces, forts like Killa, domes, gates, Kirtistham that is known as Tower of Fame, inns that is known as Sanctuary or Place of Living, Upashrays, Visamas, verandas, skylight that is known as Jharukha, watchtower, arches, wells, step wells, lakes and ponds, figures of animals and birds are the most beautiful and magnificent architectures. From that first one, temple, in the religious field, temples of different religions have been built in Gujarat. There are temples of Bhadrakali, Geeta Mandir in Ahmedabad, Veda Temple, Jagannath Temple, Jamalpur, Ranchod Raiji Temple, which is in Dakur, Sun Temple, Modhera, Hatkeshwar Mahadev Temple, Vadnagar, Ambaji Temple, Shamlaji Temple, Somnath Temple, Jagat Temple, Dwarka, Bahujraji Temple, Mahakali Temple, Pavagad, Swaminarayan Temples, Brahmaji Temple, Khed Brahma, Khodiyar Mataji Temple, Bhavnagar, Mutt of Ashapurama, Kutch, etc. Second one, mosques. Jama Masjid near Teen Darwaja, Tran Darwaja is in Ahmedabad. Sultan Ahmad Shah I built this mosque in 1424 AD. It has 260 pillars and 15 domes. Other structures include Sidi Sayyid Grill Jadi with minute carving. Small carvings are there. Rosa of Sarkhej, Shaking Tower, Jhulta Minara of Ahmedabad, Mosque of Queen Sipri, which is also known as Mosque of Nagina, and Jama Masjid at Champaner. There are many such mosques in big cities of Gujarat also. Third one, Jain temples. Jain temples of Hathi Singh, Kumbharialji, Shankheshwar, Siddhgiri, Shatrunjayagiri, Palitana, etc. are quite well known from sculpture, architecture, and carving point of view. Fourth one, step wells of Gujarat, step well of Adalaj, step well of Dada Hari, Harini Vav, which is in Ahmedabad, Rani step well, which is in Patan, step well of Dabhoi, etc. are very splendid, great example of step well, which is known as Vav in Gujarati. Construction. Apart from these, there are many best examples in the field of architecture. Examples: Fort of Bhadrano Killo, Teen Darwaza, Naginawadi, Kakaria Lake in Ahmedabad, Rudra Mahalaya, which is in Siddhpur, Shastraling Lake of Patan, Chauri of Shamlaji, Samadhi of Tanariri, Kirti Toran of Vadnagar, Munsar Lake of Viramgam, Malav Lake of Dholka, etc. These art adds to the dignity and glory of Gujarat. Today, Gujarat shines like a star in the world map because of its art of sculpture, architecture, and carving. In the next picture, you can see it is a step well of Adalaj, Adalajni Wow. Here it is a linear sketch of mosque architecture. Minaret, Galiara, Shan, main entry is shown. Pond is there in middle of that. Livan is there. Maksura Parda, Marhab, and Qibla. Information about linear sketch of mosque. First one is Galiara. The way to enter and exit from the mosque is known as Galiara. Qibla. This part of architecture is a part of mosque or a hall wall where namaz is performed. मीन्स जहाँ नमाज अदा की जाती है इट इज़ ऑलवेज इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ काबा, जो हमेशा काबा की डायरेक्शन में होता है. लिवन, द रूम इन अ मॉस्क विथ पिलर्स. मकसूरा, एंड ऑफ द मॉस्क वॉल इज नोन एज मकसूरा विच इज सेपरेटेड बाय अ रेलिंग. महरब, द इंटीरियर पार्ट ऑफ मॉस्क वॉल विच इज ऑफ ह्यूमन हाइट इंडिकेट्स करेक्ट डायरेक्शन टू मक्का, जो मक्का की करेक्ट डायरेक्शन बताता है, इज नोन एज महरब. इन इंडिया महरब इज जनरली केप्ट इन वेस्ट डायरेक्शन. Sahan, the campus of mosque where the followers of Islam get together for prayer, is known as Sahan. Thank you.